going to start with the head and neck, and then we'll work our way down. So we're going to squeeze onto the tops of the dowels. Feet are about hip width distance. Hands are in front of the shoulders and then out about 10 degrees. From here, what we're going to do is just squeeze the tops of the dowels and press them into the ground. We're going to stand up nice and tall. And then from here, we're just going to flex the head down, rotate, bend, extend, rotate and bend to the other side, and flex down and follow that circle 2 more times. Trying to keep the body as still as possible. Let's go the other way, 3 times. Flex down, rotate and bend, extend back, bend, rotate, flex down. 2 more. Squeeze the body, squeeze the dowels down. From here, we'll get our upper back. Put these on the ground for now. We're going to separate the feet nice and wide. Cross the hands across the chest. We're going to flex just the upper back down. Then we're going to rotate, bend, extend, bend, rotate, flex down. Continue that 2 more times. And I'll show you this angle for the other way. Flex down just the upper back, rotate, bend, extend, bend, rotate, flex down. Rotate, flex, bend, extend, bend, rotate, flex down 1 more. Now, it might not be perfect. It's really hard to find perfect here, so just do the best that you can. From here, we'll do the scapula. So we're going to hold on to the middle of the dowels as a irradiation focal point. Feet are about shoulder to hip width distance. Spread the floor apart with the feet. Embrace the core, squeeze the arms. From here, we're going to elevate, retract, depress, protract. Trying to keep those elbows straight. Squeeze the dowel. 2 more rotations. Hands are out about 10 degrees from the shoulders. And let's rotate the other way. I'll give you a side angle. So let's protract, depress, retract, elevate. Squeeze the dowels, protract, depress, retract, elevate, push forward, squeeze the dowels, keep the elbows straight. Good. So you should have got about 4 each side there. From here, we'll get the elbows. We're just going to spread the floor apart with our feet. Gonna bring our palms facing forward. And then from here, we're going to bend the elbow, but keep the elbow next to the side. Keep bending the elbow as much as you can without flexing or extending the wrist. So it should look just like this. Really squeeze the biceps, squeeze the triceps here. So it shouldn't be easy. From here, pronation. And then extend. Supination like you're holding on a bowl of soup. Flexion, pronate or push down, and extend. And then from here, you're going to keep the pronation, flexion, supination, extension. Really squeeze at the elbow joint and all the muscles that surround it while you're doing this. Try not to extend or flex the wrist here. Keep it as straight it. So you should really have felt a lot of tension going on in the arms there, because you're using your isometric contraction through this range of motion. So you should feel like you're going through heavy mud or sludge, okay? It should be almost like you're trembling through that motion. And if you're not squeezing hard enough, you won't feel that. So that's the irradiation. From here, we'll get our hips. We're going to press the dowels into the ground, push down on the tops of the dowels. We're going to focus our weight on one foot first, and then the other knee is going to go up toward the sky. The toe is going to go up toward the sky. So here we're in hip flexion. From here, try to find a good position where you can stand up nice and tall throughout this whole exercise. From here, what we're going to do is externally rotate the hip, hold here, really press those dowels into the ground, and then we're going to see if we can keep the knee where it is and allow that back foot to go up toward the sky. And then from here, we're going to extend the hip back, keep that knee bent, and then the knee will go next to the knee. And then from here, I want you to cross the foot, cross the other shin, and climb it up to the knee. As well, bring that knee up as high as you can. Hold here. From here, try to get that knee up higher this time. Hip abduction. Internal rotation here, extension. From here, relax. We're going to go the other way. Same foot and same leg. Bend the knee. Extend the hip back. Rotate around. All the way through. And then again, cross that foot across the shin and come down. Bend the knee. Extension. External rotation. Hip abduction. Hip flexion. Switching sides. Press those dowels down. Use your whole body here. Hip flexion, knee flexion, dorsiflexion of the foot. Hip abduction, internal rotation to extension. Keep that knee locked. Climb that foot across the shin, up the body. Press those dowels down. Open it up. Internally rotate. Keep that knee flexed. Knee touches knee. Then relax. Now we're going to go the other way. Push the dowels down. Bend the knee. Hip extension. External rotation. Hip abduction. Hip flexion. One more time. Extension. Keep the knee locked. Open it up. All the way forward and through. After that, we'll get our wrists. So we're going to hold on to the forearm, do one wrist at a time. We're going to go to wrist extension. Squeeze that wrist, squeeze all the muscles here. From here in and up, up, up and out. Try not to flex the fingers. Okay, and then all the way out and down. Hold here. Down, in and up and out. Out and down, down and in and up and around, and then other way. Out and up and in and down, in and out, up and in and down. One more. All the way around and down. From here, same thing. In and up and out and down. In and up and out and down. One more. Keep those fingers flat. And let's go the other way. All the way That was our wrists. Now we're going to get our knees. So we're going to push the dowels down. We're going to bend the knee. We're going to externally rotate the knee and then extend the knee. So in, bend, out, down. In, bend, out, down. Push the dowels down. Bend in, hold here, extend. And then I want you to externally rotate the knee and bend. In, down, out, up, in, down, out, up. Other side. Bend the knee, externally rotate the knee, extend, in, bend, out, down, in, bend, out, down, in and bend. Now we're going to go the other way. So we're going to go out and down, and then in, and then bend, out, in, bend, out, straighten, in, bend, and out. There's your knee there. For the ankles, we'll actually still use the pull the dowels here. We'll extend the knee out in front, point the toe, and we're going to go all the way up, all the way down here. Point the toes down, point the toes up, dorsiflexion, plantar flexion, hold here. And we're going to go in and up, up and out and down, down and in and up and out and down. One more, all the way around, press those dowels down. Let's go the other way 3 times. All the way around, 3 full times. Good, let's go ahead and switch. Extend the knee out, point the toe, all the way down and in and up, all the way up and out and down, in, up, out and down and in and up and out and down, and then other way 3 times, up and in and down, out, up and in, down, left, up, all the way around. Good. From here, just the toes. So press the dowels into the ground. Feet a little bit more narrow here underneath the hips. From here, press all 3 parts of the feet on the ground. So the inside, the outside, and the heel. So all 3 parts of those feet are down. From here, we're just going to bring all 10 toes off the ground. We're just going to try to separate the toes. Just breathe, push into the ground with the dowels. Trying to get all 10 toes separated. If you need to passively help yourself out using the dowel, you can do that. If you want to try to get in between and try to help it out, you could also use your fingers. But you're really trying to find active range. So if you can't find active range, use your hands, use your dowels, whatever you need to use. From here, trying to open up those toes. All 3 parts of the feet are on the ground. Pressing all 3 parts of the feet on the ground. Keep those toes up. 5, 4, all the way up as high as you can, as wide as you can. 3, 2, and now just the big toe stays up. You'll notice this goes inward and doesn't go as high as the opposite. So that's something I'm trying to fix. So what I can do is just hold here. Trying to get all 3 parts of the toes on the ground. All 3 parts of the feet, sorry, and then hold, and then from here switch, big toe down, small toes up. Hold here. And as the toes are up, you can try to separate them if you can. Trying to keep all 3 parts of the feet on the ground, outside, inside, heel. Try not to deviate in or up, in or out, I mean. So all toes are off the ground, go ahead and switch. Big toes up, small toes down. Press the dowels into the ground. switch. Now all toes up, and then from pinky to big toe down. All up, pinky, big toe down. One more. All up, pinky, big toe down. And now just big toe down, small toes up. And then switch, switch, switch. All up. Just the big toe touches the ground 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So don't worry about perfection, just worry about progression. What else do we need to get? We need to get our kneecap. So you can do this standing. And what you're gonna do is just, you can do this through the pants if you'd like, or you can just do it bare. And so what we're gonna do is make sure this whole leg is relaxed. You're gonna straighten it out in front. Opposite leg is gonna take most of the weight. So no weight on this foot, okay? Just a little bit on the heel. And then from here, we're just pushing that patella in a full circle. So pushing it down to 6, into 9, up to 12, out to 3. And then reversing that nice and softly. Don't have to do this hard. If you're trying to build the patella up, you may use a little bit more force. This is more of an assessment here. You can add force as you go along. You don't have to baby it, but if you're just starting, maybe go a little bit softer and then try to assess that kneecap. From here, we'll switch. I'll do it through the pants this time. So as long as it's relaxed, you'll still be able to do it over the pants. Just using those thumbs together. And just really assessing to see how that feels. Because some days you'll feel something and you're like, okay, I need to watch my knee. Maybe I shouldn't do, certain types of activities. Or maybe I should, do some patellar rehab, which would be basically pushing into that area of pain and holding it for a little bit. So we got our toes, kneecap, knees, hips. So now we'll do the glenohumeral joint. So you're gonna hold on to the dowel with one hand. From here, we'll do a split stance. So opposite arm and opposite foot will be forward. And then from here, we're going to squeeze that dowel into the ground, squeeze the fists, press the dowel down, and then flex the shoulder here. From here, we're gonna internally rotate the shoulder and reach back. As we internally rotate into extension, we're gonna try to go out into our outermost circle here. So try to scrape the edges of that circle. Internal rotation, all the way at the bottom here, the back of the hand should be down next to the side. From here, extension, external rotation, flexion, forward and down. One more time, try to go a little bit smoother. Internal rotation, extension, internal rotation, and down, extension, external rotation, back, forward, and down. All right, other side. Flexion, internal rotation, extension, all the way down. Extension, external rotation, all the way back, forward and down. One more time, all the way up. Internal rotation, extension, all the way down and back. External rotation, flexion, forward and down. All right, so we covered the feet, the knees, the kneecap, the hips, the back, scapula, shoulders, wrist, elbow, and also the neck and spine. So if you have any questions, let me know, or check out some of my videos on my YouTube. See ya.